Hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on, man. We got some crazy news coming out of Memphis, Tennessee, man, where Casino Jizzle, the rising Memphis rapper, basically was gunned down in a crazy situation, man. It's very unfortunate what went down, and it's definitely a trend that's been going on in Memphis in the past couple months. I mean, it's been going on forever, but lately it seems like the streets have been going crazy. All sorts of people, Young Dolph, people who had something to do with Young Dolph shooting, everyone getting gunned down. Not saying that this had anything to do with that, but it's just like an ongoing trend with rappers basically getting gunned down out there. And it's very unfortunate because he was definitely on the come up, making waves in the city, seeing where he went. But man, we're gonna get into it right now. But before we do, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna run in this video, man. Make sure y'all check out the merch too. Link in the description at staysafeworld.com. Let's tap in with this, man.
We have breaking news to get to tonight. A man is dead in a shooting tonight near Bartlett. Police say it happened around 6:30 on Goldbriar Lane. They found a man shot. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Police say they know who the suspect is. They say he was able to get away in a black vehicle. If you have any information about this shooting, you're being urged to call Crime Stoppers at 528-CASH.
It's never a good sign when you see social media flood with videos of the crime scene and it's looking like it's a wrap, man, because that's exactly what happened this time around, in this social media age that we live in. But it definitely came to a head the other day when a man was, discovered dead after a shooting in Memphis, Tennessee, man. At around 6:34 p.m., officers responded to a shooting on Goldbriar Lane near Elmore Park, according to Memphis PD. MPD said a man had died at the scene. The suspect was last seen fleeing the scene in a black vehicle, but the police said they know who did it, but they don't know where he is. According to police, Michael Clayton has a warrant out for the murder, and Fox 13 is still confirming details on the incident and will continue to update the story as it keeps going. That's all we know so far, but the victim was none other than Robert Turnstall, who's also known as Casino Jizzle, rising Memphis rapper, man. And apparently the beef came to a head that much that they're saying Michael Clayton was the person responsible that apparently gunned him down and then dipped out in a black car, but obviously did not do that much of a stand-up job, if everyone already knows, because there's a first-degree murder warrant issued for the man that basically, took him out. So it's very unfortunate what happened here. It's not the first time that Casino Jizzle basically went through a situation like this, because back in 2019, he actually got hit up in a crazier situation where he was leaving Chuck E. Cheese in Memphis, Tennessee, and it left him hospitalized and in critical condition after that. And it was basically like, a come up story after that, surviving that whole situation and coming out and then getting even bigger in the rap game, making a real name for himself in the city. So it's just kind of unfortunate to see that, this type of thing happen. Not saying it's a super surprise. I mean, he's already been in the streets so much that he got hit up outside of a Chuck E. Cheese venue, man. What? That's crazy. But, we would have thought that after surviving that first time around that he would have, eventually taken the lessons that he learned surviving and, bettered his life, stayed positive, got out of the streets or whatever, or, moved different, at least, if you're still going to be in the streets. But obviously that's not the case, man. It's not saying that it's his fault. It could have been something that had nothing to do with him, or it could have been something that he did himself that, this is like karma for that. Especially the dude went crazy and did this in broad daylight and didn't even try to hide it or nothing like that, man. Like, he was really trying to get this man, and that's exactly what happened, But it's really like an endless cycle, because it's like you take one person out and then someone else gets taken out because of the whole fact that you took someone else out, and it's a never-ending cycle. And it's looking like Memphis is a never-ending cycle of violence. Even though it's a beautiful city, man, it's just down bad in the way that people just have no care for another person's life, but it could be beyond that. Like, it could be a situation where they did something that, could never be forgiven, especially if bro got hit up twice within 5 years. That's the only assumption that we really could make. But, at the same time, is violence really the solution? Because at the end of the day, it's really just gonna make people go out and commit more violence, it's just sad seeing this, especially come up and survival story and like the underdog story really coming out just for him to get gunned down, man. But at the end of the day, it is the streets, and the streets of Memphis are not a place that forgive you for anything, man. Look at Young Dolph. Even look at the people that were associated with the whole Young Dolph shooting that got gunned down in a similar way, basically. Even people that weren't even in the city that were semi-associated with it, like Lotta Cash Desto, who's basically gunned down from the actions of her dad being involved with the Young Dolph shooting. It just shows that it's just a constant theme, and you can't lack out here, man. But hey, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this situation, man. Real say shit. You already know what's going on. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Run out the merch link in the description at SaySafeForAll.com. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this sad situation, man. Peace.